welcome back to Virtual Realms. I'm Ranger 1. I think that most of us are looking forward to the tech tier being released in the near future. But what if we want to get a head start on introducing a high-tech look to our digs before that happens? Well, fortunately, we're in luck. Eco is well known in the modding community for making tasteful, imaginative, and attractive mods for ARK Survival Evolved. She recently released her latest offering, Eco's TEK Decor mod, which I'll put a link to in the down below. It's not a huge mod, so I want to take a few minutes and give it a look-see. The timing is actually pretty good for me, as I was just working on the finishing touches for a laboratory/observatory that I had started for Arborea long ago and never got around to completing. As you can see, the bulk of the lab was done with the Platforms Plus and Structures Plus mods, both of which I have previously reviewed. But so far at least, the interior touches are all done with the TEK Decor mod. The structure boasts excellent visibility of the surrounding area, a landing bay with automated doors large enough to accommodate a Quetzal, and a spacious landing platform that allows me to easily land Prometheus, my powered balloon transport from the SteamPunk mod. Storage and refrigeration are a big theme in the TEK Decor mod, in addition to the obvious aesthetic touches. So let's start with the storage area that's adjacent to the landing platform. Here I have placed the color-coded wall storage units, each one boasting 45 slots. And for additional space, I have also placed the pillar-like tall storage lockers, which each have 120 slots available. I appreciate the fact that Eco realizes that in a video game, form doesn't necessarily need to follow function. We'll see another example of that in just a moment, but first here's the tech crafting table, used to create all of the items included in the mod. It has a clean, high-tech appearance that looks right at home with the rest of the decor. Directly adjacent to this, I have placed the painting capsule, which is used to make all of the dyes available in-game. And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense for this to be included in a mod dedicated to high-tech decor. One of the more interesting features of this mod are these refrigeration units, created to look like some kind of experimental cryo chamber for baby dinosaurs. Each one of these refrigeration units contains 100 slots, and each one features a different creature. Obviously, you don't necessarily need 6 different refrigeration units, but really, as is the case with most things in this mod, it's the laboratory theme that's the main attraction. The fact that they also have a practical function is just an added bonus. And besides, who doesn't relish the thought of storing their cold cuts in the same containers that they're using for ongoing dino fetus lab experiments? Tasty and practical, and if you personally know any lab technicians, you probably realize that this scenario actually isn't all that far-fetched. These smaller specimen containers are purely decorative, but I think they add a nice clinical touch to the mod and are the perfect accent pieces for any open counter spaces that you may have available in your high-tech base of operations. What could be more tasteful than having a diseased leech floating beside the spice rack on your kitchen counter? And speaking of which, these counter storage units would make IKEA proud, each one containing 90 slots to store anything from Tyrannosaurus arms to sauropod vertebrae. In the center of my lab, I have placed the map desk, which contains a 3D representation of the island map. I haven't had time to test if the display changes when used on other maps, but I suspect that may be a bit too much to ask at this point, and frankly, I'm not even sure that's possible. Still, that's a good question for Eco when you visit her page to subscribe to this mod. Now, every mad scientist knows that if you work hard on your ghoulish experiments all day long, it's equally important to get your rest. And what better way to get to sleep than to curl up in this comfy, high-tech bed/isolation chamber? Not only is it stylish, but it also helps keep the anguished cries of your lab experiments from disturbing your slumber. On those rare occasions when your conscience won't let you sleep, a couple of these futuristically designed chairs, available in a variety of cheerful colors, come in handy as well. Now this is all well and good, but this facility was also intended to work as an observatory, overlooking the riverbank below. To that end, I have used the Platforms Plus mod to create an observation deck that arches majestically away from the laboratory proper. This design minimizes obstructions to your field of view when inside the structure, while still offering the opportunity to get a much better view of the potential specimens below. Since a great deal of unsanctioned scientific experimentation frequently happens on dark and stormy nights, I installed this passive, high-tech lighting system to minimize the risk of collision when landing at the base under those conditions. Wall units are available as well to serve as accent lighting inside, and all come in a variety of colors. I've been giving serious consideration to building a bridge from here across the river to allow for easy access to the other side. Let me know in the comments below if you think that'd be something you'd like to see in the next episode of ARK Evolution. For the moment though, let's wrap this episode up with a quick visit upstairs to the rooftop patio area. Hello Igor, I had a hunch you'd be up here. Sloped platform roof sections provide shelter and protection for Eco's silent power generator that I've enclosed here on the roof. It's gasoline powered and provides plenty of juice to bring my creations to life. And last but not least, this acrylic patio set provides a pleasant and sophisticated spot to kick back and relax after a long, hard day of doing the scientific equivalent of taking upskirt photos of Mother Nature. Go ahead and pull up a stool while we bring this spotlight of Eco's TEK Decor mod to a close. I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you for watching and hopefully leaving a like, and remind you to be sure to follow the link in the description below to subscribe to Eco's mod. I'm sure you'll be glad you did. If you'd like to see more ARK Survival Evolved videos, just click on the colorful boxes that should appear on your screen shortly, and if you desire, a handy subscription icon will appear there as well. Igor and I both would like to wish you all a most excellent new year. You know, Igor, when I said pull up a stool, that's not exactly what I had in mind.